Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about the DJI Mini 3. So this is obviously the third version of the drone, and this is not the Pro version, it's the normal version, so it doesn't have the sensors here and on the rear. And unlike the Mini 3 Pro, it shoots in 4K 30, while the Pro shoots in 4K 60. But this is still a really good drone because it still pretty much shoots the same as the Mini 3 Pro, except for a little bit less frames per second. And I also have the fly more combo with this, and so the drone already comes with a remote controller unless you order it on DJI's website without one. And the fly more combo comes with this charger, 2 extra batteries, and this case. Mine also came with these ND filters that are really nice, and I've been learning how to use them recently. So all you do is you just twist this off and then grab your ND filter, put it on tilted like that, and just tilt it back on. And they work really well. And I also got this little propeller strap. It really helps to keep the propellers protected while you're holding it or just storing it away. I also put this tile tracker on it, so then if the GPS doesn't work, then I at least have this to find it if it ever crashes. So a really cool thing about this drone is that the camera gimbal kind of just sits here and just is able to move freely around here since it's held up like this. And while you're flying, you just press a button on the screen and the camera will actually flip and you can shoot vertically, which will be good for like TikTok, shorts, or reels, and it works really well like that. But while flying, the one issue though is that it crops the footage while you're flying too, so you can't really see as much, and since this doesn't have any sensors on it, it's really hard to see anything, or like if you're flying low then it's easy to crash into stuff. But if you're flying high up then it's not really a huge issue. And these batteries are just the normal batteries that keep it 249 grams. And with this tile tracker it's a little bit above that, but not by too much. DJI also sells these batteries as a plus model that are over the 249 gram limit when they're on the drone, and they give you an additional 10 minutes of battery, I think. But these ones still give you enough flight time. I think it's around like 36 minutes or so, and it works really well. So when storing this drone, you just fold up these arms here, and it becomes really compact too, and becomes easy to put away. And you just put this gimbal guard on here, so then the gimbal doesn't move around freely and doesn't get damaged or anything. And then this propeller guard, you just put over it. So you just put it on there like that and snap it closed. And then you can just put it in your bag or just carry it like this with you and put in your controller and your extra batteries, and it works really well like that. The controller is just a standard RCN1 controller, and you just screw on the little sticks, and this pops up to put it in your phone, and you take out this cable and plug it into your phone. And for this drone, since it's not the Pro version, they also sell the DJI RC, which is like this, but instead of having a phone on top, it has a screen on the bottom here. And for this drone, it's not really worth it because you can get it with the drone, or you can pay like 350 bucks for one, but it's not really worth it because this drone is a little bit more of an entry-level drone, and at that point it would be better just to spend more money on a higher-end drone. Like, they just released the DJI Air 3 yesterday, I think, and that comes with a new DJI RC2. So now I'm showing a screen recording of my phone while flying. I'm using a Galaxy S22 to fly, and I'm just changing the settings here to make it a little bit better. And I have the ND filter on to make it slightly better. And you can see that I got it better now because on auto settings, when you look down at the ground, the sky gets way too bright, and when you look at the sky, the ground gets way too dark. So on Pro settings, you can adjust it to make it look better. It still looks a little bit too bright, but it's pretty good here. So the camera has zoom on it, digital zoom. On 1080p it does 4 times zoom, and on 4K it does 2 times zoom. You can see that looking at this moon here, it looks pretty good. So when you press this button in the corner here, it goes into vertical mode, and it's great for like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, but the issue with it is that it crops while you're flying as well, which makes sense because it's making the camera vertical, but it makes it a lot harder to see, especially when you're on a phone screen, because it's hard to see everything there. This is a picture from the drone of a sunset, and here's actual video. The picture looks a little bit better. This looks a little bit too yellow, but it came out pretty good, and it handles low light alright. And this is the clip from earlier from this when I showed the screen recording, so this is the same thing. This was when I was showing the auto settings, so you can see that makes everything around it too bright, and that just okayish. And here's some more video going over a lake. It shows the colors really well on pro settings. This is pro settings, so the lake looks clear and the colors are nice and vibrant. And did a really good job here just flying over this lake. And it looks great. Here's another clip of a lake. On this one, I actually was able to fly 2 miles, and I'm just speeding up the footage here, but I was able to fly 2 miles before it cut out, and that's because there's a lot of trees and hills, but that's the furthest I've ever flown, and it did really good. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.